Welcome to the pre-conference interview with Rachel Nash, product manager at DIG Worldwide, our business partner for the CiMi.CON event series. DIG Worldwide is a specialist agency providing back to basics primary competitive intelligence in a legal and ethical manner. Rachel will speak at our Pharma CiMi.CON conference about the age of digital health and how COVID has accelerated the digital health agenda. So hi, Rachel, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. So I guess I should just introduce myself. My name is Rachel Nash. I've been at DIG Worldwide for nearly a year now, actually. And before joining DIG, I did my PhD in veterinary immunology and was working on vaccine development. And I've also worked previously for a small life science consultancy in London.
Oh, that's interesting. Great. And as a product manager at DIG Worldwide, what is the most exciting part about your role?
So I guess the most exciting part about my role is the range of projects I get to work on. And as a result of that, the opportunity to meet and engage with such a range of people across the industry. As I say, I've previously worked as a research scientist in vaccine development, and I love seeing the science transfer from the bench into a real world application, which is what I'm passionate about.
Great. During the session, you will discuss the digital health agenda. From your experiences, how is pharma industry dealing with the digital transformation?
So I'd say with the COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen a real shift towards leveraging digital tools in healthcare, and with the limited ability to carry out face-to-face consultations, healthcare professionals have been left with little option but to turn to digital solutions in these times. So in turn, this has increased the rate of uptake in digital healthcare. On the whole, the pharma industry has embraced this digital transformation as we see a number of digital tools and solutions emerging at the moment.
Okay. And where do you see the main challenges of digital health implementation, and how did the pandemic impact it?
So I'd say one of the clear challenges that we see is in the use of personal data. So obviously in digital therapeutics across the EU and the UK, they must comply with the EU legislation on data protection, whereas you see in the American and the Chinese market, much quicker expansion of the digital health services as they don't need to meet the same requirements. So I'd say that's the biggest challenge. But in terms of the pandemic, we have seen an acceleration in this digital transformation of healthcare. Although we will see the impact of technology in healthcare increase beyond the pandemic, and this is fueled by, I'd say, the change in patient behaviour that we've seen, as well as advances in mobile technology.
Mm-hmm. And how would you describe the new competitor landscape and the ways to monitor competitors?
So in addition to the traditional pharma competitors that we see in the landscape, a feature of this digital transformation of the healthcare space is the entrance of tech giants such as Apple, Sony, and Amazon. You also see smaller tech companies such as Panduo and Babylon finding their own niche in the area. And these smaller tech companies also have the potential to present themselves as acquisition targets for either pharma or big tech companies. So this shift towards a digital environment and the change in public perception around their own health has also had the potential to drive companies towards leveraging influential figures and social media in the advertising and then marketing of their products. And this in turn gives us another channel to monitor competitors. So although we can apply our current tools to these new competitors, there are new tools that we can apply as well. And my talk will look at a case study of a tech giant's entrance into healthcare and examples of how to monitor them.
Mm-hmm. And how do you assess the developments in the pharma industry within the next 1-2 years?
So I think in the next couple of years, we're going to continue to see the entrance of both tech giants and small tech startups in the pharma industry, as well as traditional pharma companies having to embrace the digitalization of healthcare.
Okay, thank you very much. So what are the most important expectations from the virtual 6 Pharma CiMi.CON from your side?
I think with the pandemic, as we all know, it's been very challenging to engage in quality networking. So I really hope that CiMi.CON will be the ideal platform for networking and sharing new ideas this year.
Yeah, so Pharma CiMi.CON, like also as the virtual conference, will be a highly interactive networking event. So which conversations are you particularly looking forward to?
So this is my first Pharma CiMi.CON, so I'm looking forward to meeting others in the industry. In particular as well, there's a few really interesting talks looking at using AI and competitive intelligence, which I'm looking forward to.
Great. Okay. So thank you very much, Rachel. That's it. Thank you for your time. And we are looking forward to your session at our Pharma CiMi.CON 2021.
It's lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.